Looks like that's working. Yeah. If I don't multi-stream, I'll probably never clip the Twitch stuff and then it just goes into the void. But I mean, I know this is not really exciting stuff, but might as well. So I'm going to do another screen cap. I'm going to do that search on the pizza term. Whoops, wrong one. Should be safe. Going to okay. That was not terrible. Problem is I probably want to use this later on when I'm talking about AI keywords. Because that's pretty cool. If you want pizza photos, you can search on pizza photos. Trying to see. I don't think this picked up. Because I had a binge of Papa John's pizza when I was younger. And let's see. I don't know if it picked up those ones. Oh, this is Papa John's. Some of them. That was in 2013. It's kind of out of focus. Okay, that was a phone. SPH M910. All right. This one. Might have been a frozen, like, local supermarket one. Okay, probably not showing the box is a good idea because it probably has an address on it. That one's intense. See if there's any interesting ones. This was some sort of pepper or something. Mushroom. There's some deep dish. This was in 2013. I would assume this is Giordano's. This is when I was in Arizona. Oh, maybe that was Arizona as well. So that could have been Lou Malnati's or some, who knows what. I'm not going to show this one, but yeah, my uncle passed away a few years ago at this point. That's my aunt, his wife. Let's see. Here's a odd one. Oh man, that's so greasy looking. I think that's Pizza Hut. It's kind of blurry. I was with the Pentax Stylus DS, my original DSLR. Kind of wish I had kept that, just as like a prop in the background. Would have been nice. I could always buy a new one, or new to me. Oh, that's an ugly pizza. Yeah, this is an ugly pizza. Here's another tragic looking pizza. This one's decent looking. This one's sad looking. That's not a good looking pizza. Okay, this one looks pretty good. So that's, I like mushroom and olive. That's what that one is. And this is Pizza Hut one. I do like how Pizza Hut, oh, I think it's Go for Greatness. Yeah, I think it's Pizza Hut. I like how they do the mushrooms. They're kind of like semi-dried. For whatever they do with them, I think it works. So it's 2014. The Dr. Pepper. And no smoking sign of some sort. Not sure what this is. Can't read the text on that note. I'm not sure what that was. Why there's a no smoking thing. Maybe it was a hotel room. Maybe it was like a convention or something. Here's another pizza. This one's got sausage mushroom. More pizzas. These are kind of not amazing looking. I think that was in Arizona too. It's a very loaded piece. I mean, pretty much the only normal topping I don't want on pizza is onion. What the heck is this one? It's some type of, I think this was, those subs. What are those called? I don't know. I can't think of it. But yeah, I think that's what that was supposed to be, like a themed pizza thing. Yeah, this one's kind of dark. That looks pretty good though. Is that pineapple? Oh, it's probably onion. More Papa John's. Another one. This is Pizza Hut. Maybe Domino's. Not sure. Another deep dish. Some type of frilly dilly restaurant pizza. 2017. I think this is a Papa John's one. This was some type of chicken with pepper flakes. Yeah. Is that pineapple? Yeah, I think that was the pineapple one. 2022. Costco. Okay, I'm getting into the newer stuff. This is 2024 Costco. It's funny. No, it's really picking up quite a bit. Yeah, this was, I think what this was. This is in the suburbs of Chicago. That was a good pizza from what I remember. You get a burger and tots and then wings or something. More Costco pizza. Let's see. So this is my... Oh no, that's not the specific... Oh, it is. Spinach mushroom. This is my go-to at this place, Sbarro's. So mall pizza. The picture is not great looking, but I like this one. They don't always have it, and they don't generally do like a ton of it, and it's expensive at Sbarro's, so I don't really get it much, but that's my go-to. It's the spinach mushroom. I like it. Okay, here's a better view of it. A little bit. There we go. Oh, this was like one of the most tragic pieces of pizza I've ever had. It was at round one. It was so bad. I'm pretty sure it was round one. That was just terrible. Here's a local place. My nephew likes olive, so that's why we got olive on it. I like olive too, but I wouldn't just get olive. Here's a Costco pizza hanging out. Not even sure what this is. I don't even know what or where. Looks like Papa John's. That was pretty recent too. February. Oh, we got more Sbarro. Mushroom spinach. This picture is a little bit better than the other one. I mean, multiple pictures. So I use the two different lenses on the phone. That's how they look different. That's the standard lens, and this is the ultra wide. Costco pizza. Oh, this is Mod Pizza. Just make sure there's no awkward information out and everything. That's Mod Pizza. They kind of messed it up a little bit, but I haven't been there in a long time. It's just so expensive. It is nice though. It's kind of like the Subway of pizzas. Because they have that layout where you go and pick your items and it looks like a Subway. Yeah. Oh, more Sbarros. This was a little bit thicker this time. I guess that was on Sbarro's binge. Yeah. Definitely my go-to option there. Yeah, more Costco pizza. I don't know what this one is. Oh. I guess this is pizza. It counts. That's a Taco Bell one. Another deep dish. Chicago. Chicago. Oh, this one's thick. That looks like mod pizza. They really didn't skimp on that one. Very nice. Yeah, that's got artichoke, pepper, flakes, jalapeno, or whatever it is. Very nice. I would go there more often, but yeah, it's expensive. Another random pizza. Oh, this was at some event in the suburbs. I'm trying to think of what the event was. So it's 10/7. It was October. It was probably like a corn maze or some similar type of event. That was a pretty good pizza. Oh, here's a local supermarket one. It's got onion on it. I mean, I'll eat it. It's fine, but sometimes onion and garlic kind of mess me up. But I don't think it's the case as much anymore because I've kind of cut it out, so I don't not as exposed to it. I think it's less a problem. Keeps going and going. All the pizzas. Oh, that's about it. Yeah, some of them look like duplicates. I'm not sure why that's the case. Oh, here's my earliest pizza photo based on search that found 2004. It's very, very shiny looking. That is Papa John's. 2004 Papa John's with a flash Canon PowerShot S200 photo. I still have that camera. Oh, I forgot that my face wasn't here. Okay. So this is taken with this camera. S200. This is a 2 megapixel. Still works. I mean, it's a little imperfect at this point. All of the rubber stuff disintegrated. So there was a thing here, and then there was a port or cover here. Yeah. The main issue with this one is the batteries. I did buy some third-party ones a few years ago, but they didn't hold much of a charge themselves. So if I could find a really good battery, I might do a little bit more with this. But yeah. Yep, first pizza shown or taking a photo of. Second one's in 2005. That looks like a Pizza Hut one. Some sort of Pizza Hut pizza. All right. Yeah, this feature is pretty cool. It does the AI keywords. Still scanning 37,000 things for some reason. I don't know why those are there. Because it did finish the scan. So I'm not even sure where it found those. kind of weird. I don't know what other search term that would be interesting to look at. But anyways, let me see. Sounds good. Pizza.mp4. That was a JPEG. Startup. Save. Process of scanning my entire photo video. That's kind of big. In this video, I'm going over the process of scanning my entire photo video archive. It's around 22 terabytes with AC/DC Photo Studio Ultimate 2026. Just keep in mind they have sent me. In this video, I'm going over the process of scanning my entire photo video archive. It's around 22 terabytes with AC/DC Photo Studio Ultimate 2026. Just keep in mind they have sent me codes to this program in the past, but they have no relation to this video. I was curious to see how the AI
keywords and the face detection would
pizza. Oops. Mentioned this in the past, but part of the issue with the AI keywords thing is I just don't know what terms to search on. I can look through the photos themselves, which is basically what I'll have to do. But there's, as far as I can tell, there's no big list of terms that I can source from. but they have no relation
to this video. I was curious to see how the AI keywords and the face detection would work with such a large archive, and it was quite the process. My goal here was trying to make it more of like a client-server situation rather than just on my main computer, because obviously scanning a lot of stuff is going to take a long time. I did find a way to make it work with some special software, so I'm going to start with that. The first piece of software is Tight VNC. This is going to be your server on that computer. So
don't know why that's there. VNC, this is
going to be your server on that computer, so it will allow you to connect from other
Tight VNC. I don't know if I have screen caps of that. File sharing, dashboard, media tab. Settings, no. Could use the Wikipedia or bro. Just use both and then I'll have more stuff to show. Dark mode. Yes, that's nice. That's nice. Okay, please. No, they're not going to take it off. I did donate to them a long time ago. Once. Or twice, maybe. Let's go into Window. Go here. File. New from Clipboard. So there's one. Good old Windows 11. So stupid. Because I have to hide the taskbar if I don't want it to show with how Windows 11 does screens and taskbar stuff. It's stupidly limited compared to previous versions of Windows, which makes no sense. Out of tea. Food. I'll search on food in the archive. Probably find quite a bit. I mean, I could search on pasta, like pasta or something. That might be an option. So we've got, oops, don't need this. I need to export these. Export. Save. Oh yeah, it's finding food items. This one might be safe to show some of it as well. Yeah, it's finding a lot of people. No surprise. So that is soup. That is Krispy Kreme donut. That's a convention. I don't know why this would be food. Something it thinks something in there is food. There's a Maruchan ramen. Apple. Yes, these are photos that I've taken. There's a backstory behind this. It's a goofy little reason. I mean, I vaguely, yeah, I very vaguely remember. I think it was the anime club, and I was being funny or something, trying to be. So we were planning a trip, like the convention or whatever, and then give ideas for food. So I took photos and printed out options. Oh, there's a Love Hina manga. Oh boy. And the Ninja Turtle movie poster. I mean, DVD box. What am I saying? Poster. It looks like the poster. Yeah, in a child's book that was one of my favorites that I kept since childhood. All right, that's the thing. Yeah, a picture of a kiwi from 2003. My archive is got a lot of stuff in it, I guess. Here's a terribly focused photo of a giant sandwich cracker thing. Okay. Yeah, that is soup. This is from 2003. There's a ceramic thing. See if there's anything interesting. You can look at the Krispy Kreme. Yeah, the reason I took photos of these is that this basically paid for a fair portion of the convention expenses. Because it was a college anime club. And then we did a big Krispy Kreme donut run from our area to the suburbs. So we picked them up in the suburbs. This is at the point when they didn't exist in stores at all. And they were kind of rare and like, ooh, wow. So we did the run and people pre-ordered the stuff, obviously with a markup. And then this is actually on the route to the convention, which was, our first one was OhioCon in 2003. Yeah, 2003. Yeah. So that was 1/12/2003. And, you know, it was at one of the rest stops. So I took a photo of it. And then here is the actual convention. It thinks there's food in here, which technically, I guess that counts. This poster, yeah, it's a steak, so that's probably why it picked it up. But that was from the OhioCon Link cosplayer. I don't think anyone here would care if I show this. It was a restaurant with anime club on the route. It was 2004. Oh, this was the following convention. So we did go 2003, 2004 to OhioCon. And the same for ASEN, Anime Central. Here's a slightly tragic looking ice cream cake. Bad photo. But Baskin Robbins. Yep. you can figure things out. I mean, my birthday is probably very public at this point, so I don't care. Oh man, that is me. This was 2004. So this was when I was getting my hair to look like slightly like Roger Smith from Big O, because I did a Roger Smith cosplay in HiCon 2004. So that's why I looked like that. There's a pumpkin pie. Yeah, this is pretty cool. It's finding some interesting stuff to look at. There's a holiday cinnamon roll tree. Trying to think who made that. It was extended family. I don't remember which one. There's a table setting. I don't know, is that food? Yeah, I guess there's butter on there. Like, straight up butter still grosses me out to this day, just looking at it. So I don't, if I eat a piece of bread, I'm not gonna put butter on it. Here's some cookies. This extended family, they would make these holiday cookies. That was a selection. I did this because I was trying to do the micro stock photography stuff at the time and finding any possible option. I don't think I uploaded this one because it was so low quality. And they were getting very, very particular about uploads on the Shutterstock. My account probably still exists on there. So those little loaves of stuff. Ooh. What the hell is that? Oh, I think it's... I don't even want to show that one. Oh, it's like cream brittle type. I don't know if I want to show it. This just doesn't look appetizing. Yeah, so well, that one's a little bit better. Yeah. There is quite a bit in here. Oh, here is 2005. So this is... Might be Japan. Yeah. I don't know why it says 2005. Maybe the camera was, the date was wrong. I didn't change the date. Should be 2006. Some type of... Yeah. It's misfocused. Blurry. Oh. That's not really food. That one's technically food. there's some pizza in here. Here's another random, interesting photography. Those are nice. Very well laid out. This is again an extended family thing for a holiday. More holiday cookies. Oh, there's a McDonald's from 2005. So that's what McDonald's looked like in 2005. Burger. Okay, that's kind of a mess. Banana. Burger. Oh, here's a random, I don't know why this is food. Some magazine. Oh, coconut pie. That's from 2005. Long crapped out. Okay, this was, not sure where that was from. 2005? Maybe Fazoli's or something? Although that looks too, well, maybe. Oh. Whoops. There's an Oreo birthday cake. 2005. 20 years ago? Fuck. Ooh. Long time. I don't think I needed to cuss for that. Yeah. It's a nice cake. Oh, there's a thing on the inside too. So it's ice cream cake. Oh, another one. Okay, I'm doing everything besides editing. Oh, here's my enthusiasm for strawberries in 2005. So like shortcake type of thing. And I put some strawberry syrup on the top. Oh, that's my sister's birthday cake. Oh, these are interesting. Flour cookies. This was an extended family thing. Here's a pumpkin thing. And then more stock photography stuff. At least an attempt. I think some of these got approved. Probably stuff like this. Some of this is definitely not food. Wow, the most tragic looking sandwich. I mean, I'm sure there's been worse, but yeah. Flash photography makes things look not amazing. Here's some cereal. Again, with the strawberries. Cinnamon sticks. Yeah, I think one or two of these got approved by the stock photo thing. Tennis balls, that's not really food. I don't know, I could spend a long time looking at this stuff. Okay, it's a huge result too. See if scrolling is safe. There's a dog photo. There's a bunch of family photos and stuff. Maybe not. Well, what time is it? Oh, another very slightly productive morning stream. A long time.
I did find a way to make it work with some special software, so I'm going to start with that. The first piece of software is Tight VNC. This is going to be your server on that computer, so it will...
Okay, I did take screen caps of that. Somewhere. Time. I did find
a way to make it work with some special software, so I'm going to start with that.
And see, this
is going to be your server on that computer, so it will allow you to connect from other computers.
Computer.
So it will allow you to connect from other computers to that one. You get access to the desktop. So it should be decently fast. It should function, you know, basically allows me to...
function, you know,
basically allows me to connect to the computer, access ACDC itself, or just do other things like move files over and such. But there are some quirks, especially to the file transfer, which I'll get to. Besides Tight VNC, you're going to need some type of client
applications. I need the website thing for that. There's Mighty Viewer. Purchase. That should be good for that. To export these. Export. Export. B and C, you're going to need
some type of client application so you can access that remote desktop. And they have remote ripple. You can put that server on the computer with archive, and then of course the remote ripple on your main computer. Another little detail that you'll probably
I don't know what I would use for this part because I don't want to show my router. Your remote
network is that you want to have that computer with AC/DC a fixed IP address. So you'll have to
maybe like an AI summary, AI Google search. That might work. I can type it in here. Do like a screen capture maybe. So there's some animation to it. Oops. Switch to no face cam. Oops. Can't spell. What am I saying? Give me basic directions for going into a router. Gaunt. Seating. Oh my goodness. Why do I keep messing up? Okay, performance and anxiety. P. What am I doing? Okay, let me read through the recording. Holy crap. Yeah, I think that's good enough, even though I messed up the typing. Onegaishimasu. Let's see, where should I put that? I don't know. It's getting late. Just that. Put my face back on there. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Related to whatever
router and things you use in your local network. After installing the remote desktop software on the client and the server,
I did have another issue, and it relates to with screens. I do have a tiny little screen attached. This is the wrong thing. We want to set in your remote network is that you want to have that computer with AC/DC, a fixed IP. Yeah, that does take a long time. That's max speed. You want to have that computer with AC/DC, a fixed IP address. So you'll have to kind of learn a bit of networking to assign a static IP for that computer. That way, with your remote desktop software, you can just always have the same number associated with that computer. I'll just go like that instead. Or go like this. All right. Computer. Another little detail that you'll probably want to set in your remote network is that you want to have that computer with AC/DC, a fixed IP address. So you'll have to kind of learn a bit of networking to assign a static IP for that computer. That way, with your remote desktop software, you can just always have the same number associated with that computer. You don't have to change it. Again, if you have any questions about that, I could probably help a little bit in the comments, but this is just a bit of networking, and that's going to be specifically related to whatever router and things you use in your local network. After installing the remote desktop software on the client and the server, I did have another issue, and it relates to with screens. I have to clip this one, it just feels very slow. Well, that just increases the amount of time for everything. Yeah. I mean, it decreases the time, but increases the time that I spend editing. That's what I mean. But it's getting kind of late, so I'm gonna stop here for now. It's going somewhere. And I'm getting some B-roll. Just not. I mean, I still need to clean this stuff up, obviously, and then start finding other B-roll clips and things. I don't even know if I have or if I have footage for that computer issue stuff. Probably not. All right. Let's see. Let me check tech news or something real quick. Oops. Should also back up this project. So what I do is, let's save that. I've got the project folder on one drive, and then I just paste it into some of the other drives I have on here. And it's reasonably quick. Although one of the drives is SATA, so it's got a cap to the speed. Oops, why are these over here? I don't know why those transition themselves to the other screen. It's kind of weird. Maybe I just totally didn't notice the whole time. All right. Oh, maybe it was because I turned the taskbar off. Check out video cards. Valve engineer who keeps decade-old. Okay. NVIDIA $10,000 RTX Pro. Broken PCI connector. No replacement parts. It's a paperweight. That's pretty bad. I would assume they could get a custom PCB made, but maybe not. I mean, technically, they could even go as far as just cutting the port connector out and then having the other one made. I don't think that'd be impossible. Hmm. Backside power connector on an entry-level board. That's actually a nice, like, aesthetic. I've never gotten into the whole idea of making the computer look cool. I've just gone a more functional route. But I could see using this for some type of aesthetic build. I generally prefer mesh cases rather than ones with windows and stuff. But so many of them come with windows that it's kind of like for my current super cheap junky case, it was pretty cheap, and the cheapest option was a window rather than any type of mesh or anything for the side panel. So that's what I went with. But yeah, I saw this. That's pretty cool. This is the Steambox concept or whatever. I mean, it's more than a concept now. They're going to be selling this thing next year, probably. But apparently they're not going to offer this e-ink display panel, which is too bad because it's pretty neat. But I would assume people could do something similar. Probably want to use a regular LCD rather than a e-ink display, but because that probably would look really odd refreshing and updating. Generally, e-ink displays do not look good when they refresh. It has this weird look to it. The wood panel's nice. That's cool. Yeah. I do wonder why they did that instead of a regular LCD. Gamers Nexus had a nice video on that stuff because he got some access to it. And he mentioned the computer Steambox thing is probably going to be more expensive than a console, which is too bad. Specs wise, I guess it is faster than a console, but it's not crazy. Like spec wise, 16 gigabytes of RAM and then 8 gigabytes for the GPU. Apparently they disable or lock down the GPU stuff in the CPU, the video stuff in the CPU, and then they have a separate GPU thing with 8 gigabytes of RAM. So I guess with the cost of things now and just RAM in general and everything, spec-wise, I guess it is. I feel like the new PlayStation's probably close. Is it a Pro version? Specifications. Let's try Wired magazine, see if they give us useful information. That's not useful. Nope. CPU, GPU, RAM. Let's try this. Come on, not okay. So $700 retail price. 2 terabyte SSD. Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. 8 core, 16 thread. The Valve Steambox thing is 6 core. Although it might be a newer Zen architecture. So it says 16 gigabytes of RAM and 2 gigabytes of whatever that is. Just the GPU. Memory RAM. I'm not sure how that works, but I guess the Steam one has slightly more for one of them. 2 versus 8, maybe. You'd think this would be system RAM, but it probably uses like a integrated. I don't know if that thing from Valve is more than $700. I kind of don't think it's going to be super popular. I mean, if it were $500, I could see it being more reasonable, but maybe they can't make it work at that price. Price. Oh, Steam Machine. That's what it's called. Price estimate. Yeah, so it's 6-core, 12 thread. And then this is a separate GPU thing. So it should potentially, oh, it's Zen 4 versus Zen 2. This should be more performance than the PS5. There's a core difference, but newer cores are probably a better IPC. So instructions per clock cycle and stuff. And then obviously has basically, they call it semi-custom, separate GPU. Yeah, it's probably going to be faster. But the thing is, a ton of the software on Steam is not going to be amazingly optimized and stuff compared to what might be on the PS5. So they're saying Valve hasn't announced a price. I don't know why it's hard for me to talk today. Kind of stumbling on my words. Looking by prices, $500. So this website thinks that it's going to be $450 to $600. Yeah. The problem is that PS5 retail price was higher. So they might try to get closer to that. Interesting. See if any of the other ones speculate. Whoops. Price speculation. Windows Central. "10 years later, GameSpot." Wow, the difference in loading speed. Maybe it's the browser preventing it from. $400 is a sweet spot. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be that cheap. Digital PS5 costs $500. Xbox Series X digital is $600. Higher price point would be risky. Yeah, I think it's going to be more. $1,200. Yeah, that's possible. Although with the specs of the machine, I don't think it's justifiable. Very low margins. $550 to $750 for the different stores. That's crazy. Why would someone? Well, $200 for. Yeah, I would hope the range between the two is not that high, unless storage prices have increased a lot. Because it's user changeable, there's very little reason for the user to spend more rather than just getting a different drive and doing it themselves. Yeah, I don't think you understand, dude. It's a very, very custom build, which probably is expensive. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, it would be smart to try to make it cheaper, but who knows? $1,000. I wouldn't pay that. Not that I would buy it in general, but it's more of a me thing. Hmm. Oh yeah, tariff prices too. Man. Alright, I'm gonna head out. That was slightly productive. Better than not doing anything. Peace. See ya.